Do you guys have any like horror stories from that are out there that you like saved people from? Like, this guy came out and did this, and then we had to come in and just totally salvage. I mean, because sometimes, when you go the cheap route, that cheap route ends up costing you more. And you guys probably see that a lot where you have to come in and fix other people's mistakes. Like, what does that look like?
Oh, you got one? I don't really have a horror story, really.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some pretty nasty stuff, and it was really unfortunate because these people had just got their roof done and it was leaking all over the place. And I got up there and it's some of the worst workmanship I've ever seen. Unfortunately, we weren't able to fix it because it needed to be replaced again, and it was just out of their budget at that time. So, I mean, it's a horror story. It's not so much of a savior story. And these are the things that you need to be aware of. It was actually a crew of individuals that came out of Texas and claimed that they could do the roof. And they went the insurance route. Insurance paid for it, and they just completely ruined this house.
Man. And like, what do you do after that? Like, you want to help these people, but obviously you can't do it for nothing, right? And then
Yeah.
on their end, the insurance is probably not going to pay for that again. They're like, well, they're just pretty much SOL at that point, right?
Yeah, that's a big thing about insurance is, they'll recommend contractors, but you are responsible to find a suitable contractor to do the repairs that are issued by the insurance. So insurance definitely is not paying for that roof again. The best we could do was offer them a price that we don't really make any money on and offer them financing. And I mean, we could at least save the home that way, but that didn't happen. So
Oh, I thought of one. So as far as, looking into who you're using, that's a very big thing because a lot of people will try to look at the numbers, and you can't just look at the numbers. You got to look at what's behind those numbers. And for instance, we had a roof. It was probably 60 squares or so, maybe 50, maybe it wasn't that big. But anyway, 2 doors down, there was a house that we had knocked on their door and we hadn't been able to get in touch with them. Well, they ended up getting the roof done. Well, we realized that they were using felt in the valleys. They had just like this old like 1960s dump truck out there as their dump trailer. It was really wild, man. I think they had some like bootleg shingles or something. Well, I tried to talk to the homeowner right then, like, hey, I would tell them to leave now. I mean, they only got felt down. There's some crazy shingles over here, but they wouldn't answer. But anyway, we ended up finishing that whole roof that was 50 squares. They're on like a 30 square roof, and we finished our whole roof by the time they had it felted. So
Wow.
that just says something. But I would definitely just like emphasize, don't just look at the numbers, look at what's behind those numbers. Because that whole roof was like completely different colors and everything. And the homeowner was absolutely really upset about it. Once I went back and talked to him and actually got to talk to him, they really didn't want to talk to me because I guess just because I'm kind of hitting a sore spot. And I'd understand that, if you spend what you have in savings to get your roof done because you need a good roof over your head, and then it comes out as poorly as that, I would be upset too. So definitely don't just
Yeah,
look
I
at the
mean,
numbers, look at what's behind them.
nobody wants to hear that they had bad breath in the morning, right? Nobody wants to hear that they made
Yeah,
a
right,
poor
right.
decision,
That's a
like,
good way to put
uh,
it.
it happens though. It's not like, not like you were like rubbing it in. Hey guys, you should have went with me. It's like you're trying like, hey man, trying to help you. Tell me a little bit more about like your first responder program, your military rebate program, your referral program, because I think that's interesting that you guys put that together right out of the gate versus
yeah.
figuring it out 5 years from now. I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, well, the main thing is we can't discount insurance. And when we started, that was one of the main things we're doing. We weren't really doing any retail. So there's no way to discount insurance. So we wanted to come up with a way to, you know, bring appreciation to them. So we started a referral program where we had a referral program anyway, $250 for referrals, but we add extra $100 to that if you're a military first responder. It's kind of extended into some other things like nursing or teachers and stuff like that a little bit.
All the
But
heroes.
yeah, all the heroes. I mean, if you are, yeah, all the heroes. That's a good way to put it.
It's a great way for us to generate more work, to get our names out there, and it's a great opportunity for people who pour money into these things to kind of it's a way to give back.